Aloha who? Hello everyone. I want to tell you about a fascinating person who was not on my radar until recently. Aloha Wanderwell, explorer, aviator, independent filmmaker, figure of controversy. Overall, a sort of female Indiana Jones. She was born Idris Welch in 1906, but by the age of 16, she was traveling the world in a Ford Model T, beginning a life of adventure that was only interrupted by a murder mystery. Her adventure began when she responded to an ad placed by Captain Walter Wanderwell, seeking a brainy, good-looking young woman to accompany him on an expedition of vague description. But they set out on an adventure that took them through 43 countries, from Egypt to the Great Wall of China. It may come as no surprise that by 1925, the captain and Aloha were married. In 1931, they famously traveled to Brazil to search for explorer Percy Fawcett, who had vanished while seeking the lost city of Z. They did not find him, but they did return with footage for their film, River of Death. Aloha and the captain financed all of their travels by showing films of their adventures on the road. Aloha directed and appeared in about 11 films, mostly in the 20s and 30s. Those films are in the Library of Congress, the Smithsonian, and the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Now, the plot thickens. It turns out that Captain Wanderwell was the persona invented by a Polish immigrant who was once suspected of being a German spy and incarcerated in prison. And on December 5, 1932, while on board his boat, Captain Wanderwell was shot in the back and murdered. There are a long list of colorful characters as suspects. There are husbands, boyfriends, jilted women, jilted business partners, an agent of a foreign power, rogue police, and yes, Aloha herself. To this day, the crime remains unsolved. So in 1934, Aloha remarried and continued her globe-trotting ways with her husband in tow. Aloha Wanderwell died in California in 1996 at the age of 89. So here are a few fascinating facts about Aloha Wanderwell. She was the first woman to drive around the globe. She drove through 43 countries in a Ford Model T at age 16. She clocked 380,000 miles in 80 countries in the 1920s, earning her the label as the world's most widely traveled girl. She was the first woman to fly Brazil's Mato Grosso. She was a member of the French Foreign Legion and an honorary colonel in the Red Army of Siberia. She made the earliest films of the Bororo people of Brazil, and if that wasn't enough, she hobnobbed with Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks in Hollywood. So if I've sparked your curiosity and you want to learn more, you can read Aloha's 1939 memoir, Call to Adventure, or Aloha Wanderwell, the border-smashing, record-setting life of the world's youngest explorer by Christian Jensen and Randolph Walden. And you can also go to YouTube and see fascinating footage of this incredible woman. So I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Tid Bits. I'll see you next time. Aloha!